education session on bridal, glamour and competition spraying. Now I don't bite, so come on in and sit down because it's really nice just to be able to have a rest in the middle of the day. And it's Sunday and we're day 2, aren't we? Most of you probably know I didn't grow up in the beauty industry. In fact, I am a daughter of a truck driver, so I can drive the wheels off anything, but I certainly didn't start here. And I basically was bullied and picked on as a kid. We grew up on a really poor Wimmera part of the state, and we went to the school for the disadvantaged. So not only were we really poor, we were picked on by kids that went to a really poor school. All that's changed, and one of the things that I did though was I went to the library to escape the bullies throughout my life. And the nice thing about it is that bullies aren't too intelligent, so while I was getting very educated and learning, they were out there still doing the things that they were doing, and it's all very changed for me today. So I'm a long cry from where that came, and I'm in the beauty industry and I'm loving it, it's fantastic. But one of the things that I'm really passionate about now is learning. So, I went through and got my science degree, my intensive care nursing degree, business degree, beauty qualification, teaching degree, all those things along the way to make sure that when I came here to talk to you, I was as qualified as I can be, so I can pass my knowledge on to you and to encourage you to be as qualified as you can be. So today, one of the things I love doing is educating. I'm not too crash on speaking on stage still, but I'm getting better at it because I'm getting more used to it. It's one of those things I have to do. So today we're actually going to talk a little bit about bridal. It's a real specialty area for spray tanners particularly, and I think it's a missed opportunity in business for all of us. One of the things I like to do is when someone calls me or one of my master sprayers for a bridal tan, I like to make sure you book your trial a decent way out. So at least a month. I'm getting out to 2 months now. Because what I want to do is make sure that when I book in my trial for my bride, I never, ever, ever, ever spray a bride without spraying the whole bridal party. And I want to make sure that I send photos like this to them. Just go back to the trial one. I flip around on former Lisa, so she just has to keep up with me. So one of the things I like to do is show them this and show them that if you come to me for your spray tan, and this is what you end up when you finish, but you go to your makeup artist for your trial, it doesn't quite work. So what I like to say to my brides is let's plan to do it all in the same week, like it would be a trial run up to your wedding. So I spray tan them on the Wednesday night, I'll get back to that in a moment, and then I get them to go and do their hair and makeup trials on the Friday or the Saturday, go out and do your hands and do all that sort of stuff, so you've got a proper trial run. I also like to talk to them about cross-selling, so it's not much good if I'm a salon owner and I only do spray tanning. I want to talk to them about all the other things I do in my salon, so teeth whitening, nails, whatever it is that you do. Talk to them about that at that trial time. So that's why I like to get the bride and the whole crew on board, okay? So when should I book in that trial and why should I talk to the bride? Because it's her day, it's no one else's day, and what I like to do is make her feel special. It's one of the things I found coming into the beauty industry is that when I go and get my nails done or whatever done, by people that look after me, I feel special, I feel pampered, so I want to make sure I do the same thing back. So I always spray on a Wednesday night. Now is that different to what most people do? This is yes, this is no, this is I don't know, and this is please don't ask me. So most people, Thursday night is traditionally our busy spray tan night and Friday night. So I don't want to put my bride, who's a bit anxious anyway, and all her crew in amongst my regulars. My regulars are looked after, but I want my bride, who may not be a one-timer, she may have just come to me once and that's it, or she may become a regular, I want her looked after differently. I want to be able to spend a bit more time with her and I want her to feel special. So I always spray tan her on the Wednesday night. You're going, now, I have a little trick amongst that too. I always make sure she sleeps in her tan. So come up here, Maddie. I want to make sure my bride also looks natural. I don't want her to look ghastly at all. So one of the things I want to make sure we do is we spray the Wednesday night, we give full 24 hours before she puts anything else on her skin. So she can do a warm water rinse the next morning, Thursday morning. She can go off and run around and do all the things she has to do. And then Friday, when she's doing all the nice skincare and everything the day before your wedding, you're not going to interfere with the pH of your skin. Your spray tan needs a full 24 hours with nothing on it to work at its best. Does that make sense? So we're spray tanning Thursday night and she's trying to get ready on the Friday. It just doesn't quite work. So I spray the Wednesday night, they sleep in their tan. A tan that is slept in will always last a bit longer, and your bride's going to be on her honeymoon and needing her tan to last at least 10 days, probably 2 weeks. So you make sure they sleep in their tan, you make sure they get onto a tan extender, but you make sure you do all that sort of stuff in their trial, okay? So then we're going to go through, and this is what I love. I love emailing stuff like this out to my brides. So how many are in your wedding party? Oh, I've got 3 bridesmaids, I've got a best friend, I've got my partner, I've got whatever. So I mail this out to them, I go, have a look at these 2 photos. Now everybody remembers Pippa, do they not? From Kate's wedding. And you know, future queen, we probably should remember her, but no, we remembered Pippa. So when we put them up side by side, your eye is drawn to the darker person, yeah? Happens all the time. It's the same in bodybuilding competitions and things like that. So what we want to make sure happens is that we don't want our bride to be out bronzed. We want our bride to be the centre of attention. So that is why I always spray the whole wedding party. Make sense? Because when you actually look at, just go back one, when you actually look at Kate up front, she's actually got a nice natural bronze colour, but because Pippa is so dark, it just takes it away from her. We'll go through the next one. So what you want to make sure that you do is that you bronze your party according to what they're actually wearing. So the girls are in caramel, you want your bride to stick just that little bit extra. If you're going hot pink colours, you're going to have to be a bit darker because it gets the dresses, obviously. So that's one of the things I ask my bride, my child, so what colour is your dress going to be? Email me through a sample of the colour. And so when we set up the trial, and when we set up the day for the wedding, I have, you know, nice hot pink material down and some flowers and some sparkles. And I get some champagne out because I'm a champagne girl, I love champagne. And we get, you know, little nibblies. And I make not only the trial really special and themed around the bride's colours, I do the spray tan name as well. So they walk away going, oh my God, how amazing. One of the other things I like to do also is if we book in a group party, I like to say to my bride, if you book in and pay for your trial and your spray tan now, I'll give you your spray tan free, both your trial and your spray tan. So all of a sudden your bride's going, you at my wedding party, get into there to see, you know, Andrea or whoever. So does that all make sense? Now, what I want your brides also to look like is I want you to have a look at Maddie and go, apart from the tan lines, would she not actually have a spray tan on? Now, when you look at her and go, ooh, does she, ooh, doesn't she? That is perfect. Because when you turn around, it's probably a bit better at the back, you can see we've actually got a fair bit of product on Maddie. You see the difference? There's a difference between that and Edward, who's obviously got a spray tan on. So I don't want any of my brides walking out and they go, oh my God, that tan's so dark. I want my brides to look quite natural. Okay? So enough that you go, is that a tan or isn't it? It's got to be on that level. It can't be obvious. And I always get them to sleep in it. Thanks, Maddie. I'm actually going to get Nicola to come up now. I will go back and talk a little bit about bronzers. This was a $10,000 dress. This is a bronzer. So when we... So when we spray, we don't want to be spraying with really, really heavy bronzers very, very close to the wedding day. Because when they sweat, because they're going to sweat, they're anxious walking down the aisle, that's where it's going to sweat onto. Hello, Tegan Martin, how are you? At least you've got your Mediterranean tan on, thank you. Talking about Miss Universe and glamour, can we just give Tegan Martin, the previous Miss Universe, a nice hello? We've actually got you up here, Shirley. Nice to see you. So when we're talking glamour, so that's bridal. When we're talking glamour, we want to go the opposite way. So the likes of Tegan and Monica, who appear on stage under really intense lights, they need a really, really dark tan. And so I love that Tegan's here. That's so surprising me. One of the your product is the one I'm spraying with. Yeah, now I'm under pressure. Try spraying these girls when they're on an international stage, you've got to get it right. Just turn around for me. So we put our pre-spray on as normal and they rub that in. Now what I'm going to do is just spray Nicola's back and we're going to spray it in Tegan Tegan's favourite product, 8 Hour Dark Violet Base, of course. And what we're going to do is we actually spray it quite a bit heavier than what we would for someone like Maddie's spray. So what we're going to do is we're going to spray about 70 mils on the skin. Your normal spray would be 50 to 70. So the actual way of tanning doesn't change. We still start off the body, we spray nice long slow strokes, but you can see that the instant bronzer in this product is actually pretty heavy. And you can see that I've got a pretty good sheen going on here. Normally when we spray, by the time we finished, it wouldn't be wet. And I think when I did the demo earlier, over at the stand, you could come up and touch the girls and they were pretty much dry. So one of the things that we do for Glamour is we spray really heavy, and then we also use our pre and our post spray. That's no different. Now the difference between what we're doing with Maddie and the difference of what we need with Eliza Tegan, here she is we need a really, really heavy bronzer. And so we need a heavy bronzer, we need to spray them really heavy, so heavier than normal, 70 mils. The night before, they get up, they do a warm water rinse and they go off for their photo shoots and they go off to their pageant days because they need that intense light, like the depth with intense light. Does that make sense? Beautiful. So heavier than normal and with a heavy bronzer. Now for a bride, that would wash off and rub off onto their dress, but for these guys, they need it under intense lights. Thanks, Nicola. Edward, you can come up now. So one of the advantages that I have, which is really nice, I've got Miss Universe and Mr. Universe. It's like really good. So Calvin Mogan is a Geelong boy and I'm down at Geelong now, down the Surf Coast, which is lovely because I got to, now I obviously am not a bodybuilder. We can work that bit out. So one of the things that I did when I went to look at competition tanning was went to the guy that's won Mr. Universe 2 times in a row, back to back. And Cal's actually helped me formulate the product that he uses all the time now. So that's amazing. Very excited about that. And I really do love my job because spraying that's really nice. Don't tell my husband, but I've got Edward here today for a reason. we always love having you here, don't we, Edward? So everything else is exactly the same. We would normally pre-spray, we would normally post-spray. With our bodybuilders, we want depth of colour over and above Nicola again. So we want to spray them multiple days in a row. So my regime, I've got it up there, is that I would spray Cal Wednesday night. He would have a warm water rinse Thursday morning. We would spray him Thursday night. He'd have a warm water rinse Friday morning. And then I spray him Friday night and he'd go off and do his competition on the Saturday. So he likes often 2 coats, but if it's a big comp, it'll be a 3rd coat. And it's wet. In fact, bodybuilding tanning is disgusting, I think, but you know, that's what they need for what they do. And the wear off is really bad, but again, they only have to look good for 1 day, right? So to look good for 2 weeks, Glamour girls often need to get a week out of their tan. So, you know, bodybuilders are a very different type of tanning. So we're going to spray it with how we would spray a bodybuilder, and it's wet. And we would use at least 100 mils of product. So that's why you charge so much more for your bodybuilder tans. So we normally pre-spray, so we're a bit short on time, I'm getting wound up because I can talk. So we'll just spray it so you can see. So you can see this is wet. It is really, really wet and really, really heavy for a reason. Because they have to have it really, really, really dark. Now, definition's actually been formulated to actually sit in the grooves and start defining a little bit extra, because bodybuilders are not allowed to have contouring done when they're at pro level. Some of the more amateur competitions are allowed to have contouring, but professional bodybuilders are not. So the little trick that we use is that definition is actually designed to come and sit in the little creases, and it gives them that little bit extra depth. It's a nice little trick, and I love it. Thanks, Edward. So does anyone have any questions about that? Edward, just have a little, come back up. Yeah. So you can see the depth of colour is really, really, really dark, and that's what they need, and they need to do that 3 times in a row. You can see here we've got a guy that had problems pulling a colour, and under natural light should always be darker than flash photography. So one of the things that we did with him was we put him through the process of the 3 tans with the definition, and as you can see what we were able to achieve was absolutely amazing, and he was more than happy for me to pop that up and go, hey, I'm really having problems with product, I can't get that dark, and I love it when people tell me they can't get, because it's a bit of a challenge, and so off we went to do that. Other couple of challenges in the industry, again we're here for education today, so I'm going to get on my soapbox, and I have 2 soapboxes because this is about you, and it's about the majority of us in the industry are females, and I want to make sure that we are knowledgeable about what we're doing and the products that we use. So one of the things I want to make sure that you do, my intensive care background is all about health and safety first, everything else second, because you know I want to be here till I've got a big mountain to climb. So those of you that don't know, I'm 50 in 900 days, and I hope to have my body close to Everest summit by the time that happens. So you can learn everything. I've done one. I've already managed to do 1 summit this year, and heading for the next one. So now I'm learning the mountain climb, and hopefully one day you'll get a post going, I'm here in my Mediterranean tan t-shirt. Not. Oxygen mask, half dead probably. So propylene glycol is one of those ingredients that I want you to take notice of. It is a petrochemical derivative. It is made in tyres, like the rubber tyres that we use. Please pick up your tan and have a look at it, and if it's got it in it, ring your manufacturer and tell them off. Because I've been telling them off for 5 years. And I've basically told them, there's no need to have that ingredient in it anymore. So we're females, we deal with it all the time and we inhale it, and our lungs are not designed to have petrochemicals in them. Take it from me being an intensive care nurse. And I still work in intensive care, not as often as I used to, still rough up. And urethral is the other one that it's now been classified by NICNATS as a genotoxin. So again, pick up your bowl of spray tan, turn it around, and have a look at the ingredients that are on it. I've got one more thing too. It's interesting for me because I've never seen this in any other industry that I have worked in, but I've certainly seen in the beauty industry, and that's trademarking and trademark infringements and some misleading practices. So I've never seen it in any other industry, but I'm certainly seeing it in this one, and I'm a little bit, I'm going to say vocal about it because it's not right. Salon Mediterranean Tan owns the trademark rights to violet-based tan and green-based tan. This is a registered mark. It's registered as an ownership to us. So we've also got blue, brown and red. So the whole idea of a trademark is it protects the origin of where that comes from. Now I'm going to put this up because I've seen lots of Facebook posts, Instagram, Twitter, all those sorts of things, basically saying, oh no, that's not right, that's not right. The law very clearly states a trademark is a badge of origin. So when you see or hear anyone out there claiming to have a violet-based solution, it's either made by us or they're false and misleading. Only 2 things do happen. There's the law that states it. I'm all about transparency, and I'm all about giving you the information to make the decision. So there is a big difference between a violet-based solution and a violet bronzer, and you need to make sure that you know the difference. So there's my 2 little extra things I like to put in, because I like to give back a little bit more than what I receive. Now, does anyone have anything they would like to add to chat? Make comment on? This is yes, this is no, this is I don't know, this is please don't ask me. Well, thank you for your attention. I love education, I love it. We do lots of training courses, specialties in masters and bodybuilding, where we do actually get into a bit more than what we've done. We go through the science of it. So today's a bit of a taste. I encourage you to go away and learn and be the best that you can be, so you're the best that you can be for everybody else out there. Thank you very much for taking care of all the females in the industry, particularly in males, your job is tough. It's a hard, you're often thankless job. So thank you, and thank you for your time today. And if you would like to know anything more, I'm over on stand 1300.